dünyada olur, hepsi de olur. Hem zengin hem az zenginler dünyada. İnşallah.
Okay guys, today I am in Istanbul and back to my branding series. If you watched my first video, I highly suggest you do if you haven't. It's all about branding in 2016. I'm a travel blogger and I've been doing this for some time now, but 2016 I'm really pushing myself to just go out and be the travel blogger of the internet, the go-to person that you want to use as travel coaching, use as an advisor to creating the best trips out there. And with that, that allows me to work with companies, major companies, to promote their products and services. And that also allows me to promote the services and products that I sell on my website, travelersbazaar.com. So speaking of the bazaar, I'm actually right now in the Grand Bazaar, the inspiration behind my website, and I'm at a kebab shop. I just had some lunch. So this video will be really quick, but it's going to be really good because I talked about in the last video branding your passion, your information that that keeps you up at night. And so for me, it's travel and it's architecture. For you, it could be something totally different, but social media is one and the same. It's an open platform for everyone. So the next step in terms of branding yourself is researching information that will help give you a foundation of where to go. So I'm currently reading this book. It's called Crush It. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's out of focus, but it's Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. And the book is all about, let's see, I'm almost done with it, but it starts off, let's look at the table of contents. It starts off just talking about what I was saying in the last video, taking your ideas and making it into a career. But how do you do that? The biggest thing is having a blog. You need to create a blog and you need to make videos, you need to take pictures, you just need to constantly do that so people can say, hey, that's that person who's really good at that. So for me, it's travel and architecture. And so everyone always is like, you're that travel guy. So in Gary's book, he talks about in the table of contents, Chapter 1, passion is everything. Chapter 2, success is in your DNA. Chapter 3, build your personal brand, which is a really good chapter. And then each chapter just kind of lays upon one after the other in terms of branding. So I would say create a blog. The blog platform that I use is weebly.com, but when I started out, I didn't think, I didn't do too much research into the best platforms. And what I've come to learn now is that WordPress is the best that you can use. WordPress, it's a little labor intensive, but it's still very easy. There's so many different YouTube tutorials that you can use to educate yourself on how to use WordPress, and I'll add some links to help get you started. But you can use Weebly. I use WordPress here and there, but with other blogs I've used it. So I don't have my own WordPress blog. Squarespace is a very, very good site. I've built sites on there for other people. It's very simple, very beautiful, very clean. So that's another way if you want something very modern and has a beautiful aesthetic, use Squarespace. And once you create your blog, you have to have a specific topic that you're talking about. It has to be a niche. You have to create your own niche. So for me, I talk specifically about travel and how it relates to architecture. We go to all these different places because, well, I travel to all these different places, and I think a lot of people do too, because architecture it's everywhere, and it creates the amazing destinations that we all travel to. So having that background in architecture, it's paramount when you want to really experience the world through an authentic way. So whatever your niche is, make it very specific. If you're into style, let it be specific about a certain place. Maybe it's specific to Mexico, and you have a style that's in one neighborhood, and you become that blogger on that style. Or if it's about cooking, it's about a specific destination, spices that you use there and only there. So you know, when I started my blog, I wanted to do travel, I wanted to do style, I wanted to do arts and culture, and I realized like that's just too much. You can't solve the world, you can't save the world in one go, especially if you're one person. So be very, very specific. And I've said that word a million times, but trust me, it'll save you in the long run a lot of time and energy. So focus on a topic that you love, but then a topic that no one else is doing it the way that you can do it. And I think when you do something that, you know, you can talk about for ages and ages on end, it's because you love it and it's easy for you. And for me, travel is really easy. As you see, I'm here in the middle of the Grand Bazaar, and I'm freezing cold right now, but it's so worth it. And so I'll check in with you guys next week Friday and talk more about creating a blog and how you can use that to market your passion.